Hey there, this is LadyM, and I'm back on the unnamed server. And yeah, it's been about 3 weeks since I had a video. So, got a lot to catch up on. We're going to do a little bit of just maybe some picking resources, cutting trees, mining stuff, and we'll just talk for a little bit, kind of get back into the swing of things. So let's get started. Let me get my toolbar back. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna, you know what? Let me make another axe. That way we will have enough. So okay. And let me put some of this stuff away. So reason I haven't had videos, and I know that I've mentioned in some of the past ones that I had some stuff going on, and that's kind of the reason. I've had a family member who's been very sick. I was married before, and I'm divorced now. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes with that, but my ex has had cancer, and he's been fighting a battle with it for a couple of years, and recently they couldn't do anything else for him. Oh, well, how about that? I just about died. So, we, you know, sometimes divorce isn't always an easy thing. You know, when it first happens, there's a lot of hard feelings. It's really hard to maintain any kind of friendship, but we had started talking again, and you know, trying to get the friendship back. I mean, you kind of have to do that when you share children and families. So it wasn't, you know, we weren't in a bad place, and we had talked about a lot of our issues during this time that he was sick. So, you know, at this point I have, I feel like we've covered a lot of things and healed a lot of things. But in the last few weeks, he was on hospice, and basically that means they keep you comfortable until you pass away. So he's gone, and his memorial service was a week ago, so I was at that. He had remarried, so there's a little bit of awkwardness there, but we all made it through, and I'm trying to get everything back on track, and I'm doing okay. We were married a very long time. You know, since we've been divorced, I've already taken the steps to do my healing, so I think I'm in a fairly good place. I can talk about this now and not cry. I'm not going to cry. I don't feel emotional. I feel like I've already been going through the process. So, and for the first time in, you know, gosh, I've wanted to talk about this, and I haven't been able to. One, because it makes me sad, and I know I'll feel sad, and the last thing I want to do is bring anybody down. So, I don't feel sad. You know, it is a sad situation that he's gone, but he was very sick at the end, and he's honestly in a better place, and he doesn't have to be sick anymore. And I'm trying to look at, you know, he had a good life. He did a lot of things. So it was a life well lived, you know, and it's really sad that this had to happen. And there's a lot of people out there who have family members going through this or who are going through it themselves. And, you know, if you're watching this, I feel for you. You know, I know how it is. It's really hard to deal with that. I had cancer myself a couple years ago. This month, I will be cancer-free for 2 years. Mine was taken care of by surgery. I did not need chemo or radiation. And, you know, so far I'm doing great. So, you know, I've been down that road too. My story turned out to be a good one. And here I am doing videos and trying to keep positive things going. So anyway, so that's some of what happened. The other thing that recently happened is this last weekend I was at PlayOnCon, and that was fun. It was in they had it at a 4-H camp outside of Birmingham, Alabama, and it's basically just a hangout of, you know, we all went. They had some gaming events. They had some fun activities. We all just sort of hung out and talked and laughed and shared stories and bonded. And it was a really, really nice time. So I would say if anybody has been interested in it, now that I've been there once, you know, book it next year. Give it a try. I will say that it's not just a con. It's not a con like any con I've been to before. And without going into a whole lot of detail, you know, even though kids are there, they do separate. There's a lot of things that activities and parties and things that are very adult oriented, you know, and they do check on that. You get wristbands, you know, if you're at drinking age, things like that. So it's very fun, very different. Yeah, so if you're ever thought about something like that, you know, give it a try next year. So that was, we went down on a Thursday and came back Sunday, and I'm now recording probably the first UnNamed in a while. I was on earlier today and doing a little building, which I'll show later and put it up. Yeah, I'm not a building person. I'm trying to find my niche in this Minecraft world, and one of them is I do want to inspire, and I've been told lately that some people are telling me about, you know, that I have inspired them. I've had people tell me they've gone and bought Don't Starve while it was on sale to play it because they've seen me play, or they got Borderlands because they've seen me play. So that really makes me feel good. You know, if I can inspire someone to try a new game, oh, that's awesome. You know, and then the other thing I want to inspire is, you know, like I shared with you, you know, just a little while ago, the story of what's been going on in my life, you know, having a family member with cancer. You know, so many people out there are dealing with that. And if something I can say or how I've handled things can inspire you or somebody else, you know, I would like to do that. And I'd like to know if any of this touches anyone or helps anyone. So that's one of the things I want to do. I'd like to also maybe get into some ways to help with, you know, education or tutorials, or, you know, of course there's the entertainment factor, but I am trying to find my niche, and we'll find it, and we'll do that together. Even if it's just for a while, we're going to be digging trees and talking and stuff like that. So I'm also open to, if you want to ask some questions or tell me about any experiences that you've had you know, based on what we've talked about. So what's next on my list? Next up is Minorama, and that's, I have one free weekend, and then Minorama, that's in New York. I'm hoping that that also goes well. This is the first one. It is not put on by Mojang. It's a fan event. No idea what to expect. I'm just hoping that it's a good, legitimate thing. I don't know why I have these little concerns, but, you know, never know. So that's coming up. Then I have some company coming, and be going back. I live between two places. I have an apartment in Maine, and I have a, I call it the cottage, but it's a small place near my kids in North Carolina, and I'll be going back there. I think I'll be there for about a week. Then in August, I'm going to Europe. I'm so freaking excited. I'm going to Europe. I got some cousins. They're going on a cruise. We're going to go to Prague. Then we're going to Budapest, and we're going to get on one of those Viking ships, and we're going to go on the Danube River. And I think we're going to go through, let's see, Germany and Austria, places like that. And we're going to end up in Amsterdam. So that's almost a 3-week thing. And then I decided, or kind of I didn't really decide. I did decide. But a turn of events came up, and I'm going to be going through London towards the end of August, around the 23rd, and I'm going to be getting off and staying in the UK for a week, and I'm going to Insomnia. So that's cool. I'm going to meet about 7 other Minecraft people, and we're going to have like an awesome time. So that's going to be something new. So the entire month of August I will be gone traveling, and I won't be able to put up videos. I doubt I'll be able to do any vlogs. However, I'm going to try to leave a few things up while I'm gone. And if not, just wait until I get back in September and the videos will start coming. And we'll catch up on everything. So that's kind of what's been happening in my world. Okay, well that's it for today, and thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be back to the UnNamed server every Thursday, so join me again, and we'll catch you later. Bye!